Hi Stampers, welcome to my YouTube video. This is Nancy Novak, and today I want to share with you how to make a drapery fold card. So let's get stamping. First thing you're going to need is a piece of designer series paper that is two-sided, and I am using Stampin' Up's Pop of Pink designer series paper. It comes in a pack of 12 sheets and they're all 12 by 12. And the size that you need for this drapery fold card is 4 inches by 11.5 inches. You're also going to need a piece of Whisper White or whatever coordinating color works with your card, and that's cut to the standard 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And first thing we have to do is to score this, and we have to score it at 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. So it's 3, 6, and 9, and then an inch increment. So 4, 7, and 10. And I'll have all the dimensions on my website. So that's already scored. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold it. I like to fold it a little bit first before I do the next step, which is cutting. I like to get my 3-inch folded, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make a diagonal cut from the 3-inch point up to this end, and when we get up here we want it about 1 inch down. So the easiest way that I found to do it is to take my ruler is about 1 inch wide, and I line it up at the 3-inch mark, and then I line it up here so it's 1 inch down. So then again I have it at the 3-inch fold at the bottom, and it's diagonal up to about 1 inch below this edge. And then I just take it and I kind of crease it, and that gives me a good idea of where to cut it. And this doesn't have to be perfect, but it just gives you a general idea. You can also take a pencil and draw a line. So I'm just cutting a diagonal line, and as you can see it's nothing fancy or perfect, and that's it. And I'm going to save this piece for later. You don't have to save that piece, but the card I'm making, I'm going to put a little decorative balloon on here, so I'm going to use this paper. So then we start folding, and again you got your 3-inch, the first fold, first score mark, and I'm going to fold my paper to the left. And then here's my next fold, which is the 1-inch marker. I'm going to fold it back. And then we have the next fold, which was the 6-inch. I'm going to fold it to the left. And then there's the 1-inch score line. I'm going to fold it back to the right. And then the last one was the 9-inch. So I'm folding that to the left. And there's the little 1-inch mark. Let's fold it back. And that's it. That's the hardest part. Now I do want to suggest that you snail this down or glue this down because it's kind of thick, so it's going to want to pull away once it's all put together. So you can use your Tombow glue or you can use your snail, but definitely give it a good stick. So we're going to make that stick like that. So I'm gluing or taping in the 1-inch little spot, pressing it down, and there we go. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my card base, and I'm going to glue the back of it or snail, and be generous. It's going to want to pop up. Okay, so I'm going to center that on my card base. And there's lots of different ways to design this. People put ribbons on it, and there's just all different kinds of ways. So whatever you like, be creative. It's your card. So I'm going to glue that down. And then my sentiment. For my card today, I'm going to use the Rose Wonder stamp set, and it has some really beautiful sentiments on it. And I'm going to use the happy birthday because my card is for my girlfriend who's having the big 5-0 birthday, so I'm going to get, that's why it's pink and black. Pink for girly, but black to kind of tease her about her age. So I'm going to stamp the happy birthday, and this pop of pink paper is actually Melon Mambo. You know, all Stampin' Up's products are coordinating. Their papers, their inks, everything matches so beautifully, and this is called Melon Mambo. So I'm going to ink it up with the happy birthday stamp, and I'm going to put the sentiment right down there. Okie doke. And then I have another fun tool to show you, and it's called the balloon bouquet punch, and it punches out 2 balloons at once. So I'm going to bring back in that scrap piece of paper that we cut off, and I'm going to pop this in here, and I'm going to pop out 2 black balloons, or pink, but I'm going to use the black side because, again, she's turning 50. We got to tease her a little bit about that. And then I have a piece of white twine. I cut in 2 of them, and they're about 6 inches long, and I tied a knot at the bottom. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of my balloons. I'm going to put a few because I want them to stick to the card and I want them to stick to my twine. So I want to make sure I have it sticky enough. Okay, so then I'm just going to kind of put the knot down at the bottom. And like I said, you can decorate these cards. I have more to show you, and you'll see how I decorated some others. I just thought the balloons were so cute, and I love that that balloon bouquet punch. So then I'm gonna put, oops, oh look what I did. I put the stickies on the wrong side. Luckily, they're coming right off. Okay. See? Everybody makes mistakes. I'm gonna put one more dimensional on there for good measure. Alright, so I'm going to take the dimensionals back off, and I want the knot there, and I'm going to put 1 balloon here, so that's sticking, and I'm going to trim that in a second. I could trim it first, but I'm going to trim it after just to make sure that it's long enough. And I'm going to put this balloon right there, and then I'm going to snip this off. There we go, easy peasy. Then I'll trim the bottom of this, and I'm actually going to put a little glue dot underneath that balloon string so it's not flying around too much. So I'll take my little glue dot, oops, place it down. There we go. And then for the inside, I am actually going to, there are so many nice sentiments in here, like I said, and I am going to use for the happy birthday. For some things, there are just no words. And then later, I'm going to handwrite in there, except for the fact that you're old, or say something silly like that. Can't just say, for some things, there are just no words. So, let me find my little piece of paper for inside. This is 5 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm going to bring in my Melon Mambo ink. And these are the polymer stamps, so you can see right through them, which makes it so nice to stamp with. And I don't think I'm going to get too fancy with this one. I have some washi tape. It's in the Melon Mambo color also. So I think what I'm going to do, well, I think I am going to adhere, I'm going to adhere this with a snail And then I'm going to add a little washi tape. Give it a little pop. This washi tape is fun to use. And it just tears. So I'll put one there. And you can pick it up after you put it down. I think I'll straighten that edge. There we go. I think that looks cool. So I think that's cute. For some things there are just no words. You know, poor thing, you're getting old, or poor baby, you're 50. I don't know, I'll think of something. She'll laugh. So there's that card. And let me show you a few others that I made. Here's one in Wedding Wishes. It says Wedding Wishes. That's from the same stamp set. And then I punched a couple of hearts with a sweetheart punch, and I kind of texture them with some dots, and I put a ribbon on it. And then inside it says, wishing you a marriage made in heaven and a lifetime blessed by God. So, and then, oh, here, I stamped that out, and I put a piece of washi tape behind these little hearts. That's made with the heart border punch. So I just put took a piece of white paper, and it was 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and I punched these holes in it. And then, like I said, you can see how the color pops through, so I just put a piece of double-sided washi tape there. And then here is another happy birthday. There's with the balloons. One of a kind card for a one-of-a-kind person. And I put the washi tape there. And then here, this is the Dapper Denim Designer Series paper. And it says, what a beautiful blessing you are to me. Thank you. I just took the stamp and stamped a bunch of flowers around it. So again, these are all in the Rose Wonder stamp set. It's got some beautiful sayings in it. And it's nice because it hits a little bit of everything. It's got wedding wishes, happy birthday, with sympathy. So you have a sentiment for the outside of the card and for the inside of the card. So it's really nice. And then it's got the flowers. And one more thing. It has the Rose Garden Thinlits die set. It's coordinating, and it'll cut out all of these pretty flowers and leaves, and even a little banner for your sentiment. So that's it. I also wanted to tell you one more thing real quick. I also have a website. It's www.stampinshout.com, and you can go there, and I have pictures of all the cards that I've made and directions, and all the supplies are there. So if there's something that you see that you want to purchase, you can go to my website and you can click on the item. Or you can go to the website, and all my contact information is there, my email and my phone number. And you can call me if you have any questions, and we can talk about it. And if you like my YouTube video, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.